Hello, it's Miss Jen here. Thank you for joining me for the first of our 2020 STEAM Days. Everything's going to be virtual this year, and we will have STEAM kits outside the library for you to pick up. We also have a couple businesses around in the area who will be handing them out as well. So hopefully you already have your STEAM kit. Hopefully you've already completed the activities and have your bubbles ready. If not, it's easy to join in. If you have bubbles with you, then go grab them. We'll do some experiments together, and then the plan is to put me into a giant bubble. I have a couple assistants on hand ready to help me. We'll see how that goes. So let's get started. Today's theme is all about bubbles. So what I've done is I've actually dumped my bubble solution into a cup just to make it a lot easier for my homemade bubble wand to reach inside, because we're going to need to do that to blow bubbles. Now, who doesn't love a good bubble? Great summer day activity for all ages. But did you ever stop to think how bubbles actually form and how they actually work, and why bubbles, I guess, could be our good question for today. Why bubbles? So let's take a look. So it's up to you if you want to use the bubble wand that came with it. I think I'm going to do that for right now. Or if you want to use your very own homemade bubble wand, either way. But right now, get your bubble wand ready, and I want you to just very slowly blow a bubble and observe. Watch how it forms as it's leaving the wand. Okay, here we go. Whew, that one popped right away. We want a good bubble, and then just watch it. There it goes. Let me do it again. And it popped. It's going all over the camera, actually. Ah! There we go. Okay, so if you watched, as you're blowing it through the bubble wand, it goes into like all sorts of weird shapes. It can actually stretch, but it's always, always, always going to shrink into the same shape, which is a sphere. And now that's because bubbles always try to shrink into the smallest possible shape for the amount of air inside. And a sphere is the shape with the smallest surface area for the amount of volume it can hold, like, all together. So no matter what, it stretches, it goes all different ways, but it's always going to form a sphere. So right now, I want you to take your homemade bubble wand. So I did one right here. It's in the shape of a heart. So just to prove that, let's go ahead and try to blow a bubble in the shape of a heart or something else. You can actually, just go ahead and adjust your bubble wand a little bit just to see what shape. You can do a square, whatever. Just do something other than a circle. Dip it into your bubble solution, and mine just got caught. Here we go. And now watch. Ooh. And again, it popped. One more time, third time's the charm, right? Let's see. I have a bubble solution. There we go. Oh, and it went off camera. Let's try it this way. Okay, there it is, there it is. Yes, came from the heart bubble wand, but it formed a sphere. Now, this part's a little challenging, but see if you can do it. I'm gonna try it, I'll just try it once. But try a few times at home, and what I want you to do is see if you can create two bubbles that will stick together. Whew. Let's see if I can guide that. Oh, I got one, and then the other one popped. Okay, blow a lot of bubbles. See if you can get two of them stuck together, because if you notice, once they're stuck together, they actually whoosh together and share a common wall. And if you make a whole entire group of bubbles stick together, they're always going to form a hexagon shape that kind of looks like the cells of a beehive, which is like really cool. So bees, just like bubbles, are all about maximizing the volume and minimizing the surface area. So give that a try. Just kind of observe these shapes and the forms the bubbles take. See if you notice anything else. Now, this bubble solution, I will admit, as we've seen, I did not have very much luck with it. So if you want to try other things that might make bubbles, think about it. Think about where else in your home you've seen bubbles. Maybe it's like laundry detergent, shampoo, dish soap. Take a look around your house and you can actually, well, with your grown-up's permission, try these things out with your bubble wand. You can also put your bubble solution into different conditions. Maybe leave it out in the sun to get it a little bit warmer, or you might even decide to pop it into the refrigerator to get it cold. Try a few different ways and see how different conditions affect the bubbles. Just a fun thing to experiment with. All right, I am actually going to get changed, go into the other room, and hopefully I will rejoin you in just a moment to be inside a giant bubble. Okay, here we are. We have moved over into our community room with our swimming pool. Now, in order to make the bubble solution for this, to make some really strong bubbles, I used a ton of Dawn dish soap. I used like the full bottle of this plus a little bit more of some green stuff that we had that wasn't Dawn. And then I also used what's called vegetable glycerin. This stuff I just got off of Amazon, but supposedly you can find it in baking aisles, I guess, supposedly. I haven't checked. And then I added some hot water to it too. Mixed it all up in a bucket and poured it into our pool here. So it took about probably 5 buckets worth to get enough to cover the bottom of it, and I'll have the recipe in our document as well if you want to try it at home. So now, as promised, I'm gonna hop into the pool. And actually I'm not gonna hop because it's slippery in there. We tried this earlier. So don't hop, just very gently get yourself in. And I'm going to have my assistants come and put me in a bubble. Okay, let me get my mask on and come on over, friends. Okay, ready? Bubble me. Wait, did that happen?
Yes, it happened.
It happened? Okay, let's try it again. I missed it. Woo! Yes, and then it popped on me. Awesome. Okay, so like I said, document will have all the things if you want to try it yourself at home. Very cool experience. Thanks for joining me. Goodbye.